A strong and independent woman is something to behold. She pays her own bills, buys her own things, and she doesn't let a man affect her stability or self-confidence. She is a soul-rich woman. Are you ready to be rich doing what you love? Be on purpose and in control of your life again. At For Women Who Love the F Word podcast, we will be openly talking about getting more clients online, getting recognition as the leader and female entrepreneur, and also the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. It's time to own and love the F word. Welcome to the show. So today's topic, we talk about how do you sell anything during these challenging times. Okay, answering these questions will help you today furthermore. Okay, so the first question is how to help your clients first see that they have a problem that need to be solved, okay? How to help your clients first see that they have a big problem they need to be solved, okay? So we want to share with you strategy that Joanne, Jeanette, and myself has used and have succeeded, have results. So that's why we are here today to share with you so that you too can learn how to sell during these challenging times, okay? So Jeanette, how to help your clients first see that they have a big problem they need to be solved, right?
For me, what I did was to actually basically just to share my own experience, and also to, for example, like I've been headhunted for more than 10 times in 3 months. So when I shared with someone, I know that she's looking for a job, and she's also afraid of losing her job in this COVID situation. So instead of asking her to do something, I basically just share my experience and also the results that I achieved in doing that and how did I do that. So subsequently, this person wants to know more about what I did, and also to ask me more questions, and also want to join the program that I have attended. So without me going after them, the customers, the clients actually come to me. Yeah, so I feel that I'm wanted instead of I go after them, and I feel that I'm somebody, because in previously when I left my corporate 9 months ago, I had the title, right, as a director in Asia Pacific and with a company. So without a company and title, I became nobody. Why should somebody listen to me? And how would I able to help another person when I have no job? Now, I'm not even working. I'm not even earning. Maybe in their thoughts was thinking. But what amazed me was just by me sharing my experience, what did I do, and having the result, and they just want to know more from me. So this, for me, is really to help clients see that they have a problem by sharing my experience, which they will link to, oh, I have a similar experience as you, and I would like to achieve that result same as you.
Okay, very good. How about Joanne yourself? How did you do that for your own business?
Yeah, so the same. I will always share with my clients my after and my before and my after, like how I was sharing just now, that I use in the past. I really have to sit in the Starbucks set corner, sharing 4 hours with the client about myself, and then the company, what I do, why, the products, how good the product is, and how I think the product can help the customer. And unfortunately, at the end, I always have to, the customer will say, no, I'll think about it. And actually, it's very, very difficult for me to even sell a $20 lipstick. So it's very, very hard. I cannot even get a sale up, despite me thinking that, oh, I have a title. I was also a sales director. I also got a director title. Yeah. Thinking that it will sell, thinking that if I sit there only within the hour, I tell her what I'm good at, she will buy from me. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. And when that was me 3 years ago when I was building my beauty business. And I think just last year, when I even tell people what I do, they mistook me for a beautician. That's sad. So of course you can see how I can't sell anything. But moving forward, when I did my podcast, and then when I had the customer coming in asking me about my podcast, listening to my podcast and say, oh, I heard about you, you were doing this, and oh, can I just check with you the beauty business that you're doing right now? They start asking me questions. So like what Jeanette say, actually customer comes to me, not me going to them. chasing after them. Then come away, they straight away, I said, yes, I'm still in the business. Then they said, okay, I refer you a customer. She want this, she want this, she want this. And when during Chinese New Year, when I went for an event, it's a business networking event as well, right? So I stood there. They came to me. They were all calling me podcast coach, Joanne, I want to know how you keep your skin. What is your skin regime? So I was just sharing, because now people ask me, not like last time I would always tell people, I got 3 kids, I'm XXX age already. I'm born in this year. And then, therefore, I am this old already, but I still look much younger. Want to know the secret formula? Actually, nobody wants to know. Yeah. So then, but during that networking, I offered, and what is the difference is that all I have is to share with them my regime. And immediately they tell me, you use this? I want to buy. I want to get what you're using also. So that is the difference, you see. Immediately, they look at me, I'm the expert. Expert tell you what they use. Surely no wrong one. 没有错的. Yeah. Then I don't even need to tell them, inside the product has this. Of course, I will tell them because it's part of my business also lah. It's customer service. But even before the sale, I do not need to sell. Like be very, very salesy and sell and pushy and keep saying how good this product is. They actually come and ask me. So the difference is they come and ask me. They want exactly what I use. They just want exactly what I use. Yeah. So, and then immediately they pay me. Instead of last time, I have to buy the products first and then get them to transfer me after 就是一手交钱一手交货. Then I have to meet them again. So now no need. I just did transfer me the money. I go and order. They wait. And then I send to them. It's so easy. As compared to last time, I have to meet, so many hours spent and just to earn that amount of money, I cannot expand. Yeah. So that is, so right now, yes, that is my tagline. Selling anything online is easy when you are seen as a leader. Most importantly.
Yeah. Selling anything is easy when you're seen as a leader online.
Okay, yes.
Yes, either or, right? Either the online is at the selling part or the online is the behind part. It's the same.
Yes, but most importantly, it must be online. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I like it what you shared. And then let's go to the next question that we also want to help help those of you who is watching this and listening in right now. Well, this piece of content is going to be repurposed on the 1,000 different platforms. So how to spot clients whom they must be looking for a solution. Now, a lot of people don't know how to spot people. I think Jeanette has got a very interesting story, right? About how someone keep texting you and texting you and texting you and texting you. Maybe you want to share that part of the story because I think they are quite blind lah. They don't really know how to spot that client who is looking for a solution. It just blindly撒那个网, right, hoping to catch some fish, but they never really understand that actually 可以一针见血，为什么要 multiple effort to do one thing? Yeah, so why don't you share about that?
Okay, Janisha. So for last year, end of last year, at a Rich Woman event by Success Resource. That's where I met Janisha, and I met this lady. So we connected, and she wanted to invite me for an event. So I asked her, what event is that? She said, you come and hear and then you'll know what event is that. It'll be very interesting, and exciting. I was like, okay, since I was having a career break, I left my job towards the end of last year. So I said, okay, since I got time, maybe go and explore and see what is it about. And then I realized was actually network marketing. And I have exposure in network marketing for more than 15 years. 我是老教的其实。People think I very good to bluff, but actually I realized that hey, you all just started, I already 15 years ago.
You don't have the MLM face, Jeanette.
Yeah, I already presented before. I already, I'm the pioneer, in the first few MLM networking. Suddenly I finally say out, it's social. Because I be humble. I say, okay, I listen to you, what you offer. And I say, but actually I've been through that. So this person, wanted me to join her, you see. So I went for the talk. And then, I already anticipate what is coming. Is to get me a form to sign. So I was like, okay, let me think about it. And I'm not working, right? So I was like, okay, I need to discuss with my husband. So I use this as a reason to say, I need to discuss with my husband. So actually I didn't discuss lah. So because it's up to me to decide there. So I'm very independent, right? My episode and a podcast, is it good to be an independent woman? You can listen to my podcast this week launch. So back to this. So she wanted to check in with me every day. So can we meet up again since you want to discuss your husband? Ask your husband come along, and then ask me to meet their upline, which is previously was the CFO in a big organization. I also senior management so she want to get senior management to come and talk to me, right? More power. So in the end I said, never mind, I let me think about it, okay? But shortly my late mom passed away in November last year. So I actually informed her. I told her, I said my late mom passed away, and she was aware. And the annoying thing was that during my mom's wake and after that, right, during that period, she continued to send me the company events and invitations to their party and all these events. So I really get annoyed and told her, please stop texting me. And I was really angry. I said, please stop texting me. My mom just passed away. I need this time. I'm not interested in your events or whatever. And she said, oh, sorry. And then early this year, she continued to text me and invite me to the event. Then with the circuit breaker, became a Zoom meeting because cannot meet in person. So became Zoom. So I told her, after I attended So Rich Woman Blueprint, I learned the keyword. So I told her, I'm not your fish. Look for other fish. You're not solving my problem. Yeah, so I got very push away. I felt repelled. I repelled from her, and I started. At first, I thought we get connect, and she told me one thing. She said that no obligation. Even if you don't want to join me, we still can be friends. So for me, is okay. I think we can talk about other things, but not this. But she's continued to send me this, and so I just ignore. Until last week or 2 weeks ago, she still continued to text me. I think last week, yeah, every week she's still texting me until now. So she's very persistent. I think maybe she don't want to give up. She think that one day I will revert. But let me share with you. I have a person from Thailand. She has been trying to get me in for more than 10 years, but I did not. I still did not join. Yeah, so when I learned about this, the fish, one fish, who are you targeting? So then I see myself as a consumer, and I told her out of good intention, I said, don't waste time on me anymore because I'm not your fish. I'd rather you spend time on the right person than to keep asking me and sending me information which I think is not productive for her. But she still continues to send, but not as much as before. After I told her about I'm not her fish, lesser, but she still continued to send. So this is something to think about. Do you want customers to come after you, go to you, or you chasing after customers all the time and you feel very tired at the end of the day? Because I can feel she's very tired going after me, even though I'm not a customer, but I feel that I can feel that she's tired because she keep asking and I'm not responding, and I'm not giving her an answer to what.
Yeah. So now share the telltale signs. Like you also have brought in clients to do to be coached by you. So that now that you have differentiated before and after, how do you spot clients? How can we share with our audience today, to spot clients whom really they must be looking for a solution?
Yeah, so when I launched my podcast in social media, and that is where I start to get inquiries and leads coming in. So to give you an example, there was one C-suite who didn't contact me for 2 years. And I didn't know he got retrenched, since the last we met when I was still in a company. So we had lunch together. And he actually dropped me a message in Facebook Messenger. He does have my contact number. And he asked me, hey, you're looking good and your podcast. And then he said, sorry, he didn't get to contact me. And then we quickly connected, and immediately he signed up a clarity call without even me saying much. Just within that 45 minutes, we had a conversation. I just shared with him what am I doing and the results that I have. And within 45 minutes, he signed up a clarity call. Yeah. So that's one. So the other, because my focus is very clear, one fish. My focus is the C-suite. So the C-suite came to me somehow, texting me for this example. And the other example was actually a business owner. So I had a conversation with the business owner, and she actually noticed me that I was doing podcasts, which surprised me in the conversation, because we were saying about something, and she said, "Oh, you're doing podcasts, right?" So I realized that she has been following me, but the key word is that she actually asked because she wants to know how to do it, but I didn't push to her, say, hey, do you want to do podcast? Hey, why don't you join? Hey, podcast is very good. But I didn't push that as like very salesy. So I just share one of my episode with her. I said, I'm actually sharing this content on my journey. Would you like to listen? And I sent it to her. And she said, oh, you know why? Because even though she followed me on the social media, they may not listen to every episode. So I picked a relevant episode and I shared with her at that time. And then subsequently, I followed up with conversation that I shared with her my results and how it has helped me to bring leads and inquiries, and how I can use this like a marketing vehicle. Even though I'm transitioned from an employee, but I'm also talking to her in her language. As a business owner, thinking from a business owner perspective, what is the return on investment that she wants? You say, okay, so I spend this amount of money, so what can I get? So I shared with her that this is a marketing vehicle that you can use for life again and again. So imagine for life, irregardless of the years, compared to the traditional way where Janisha has mentioned, you print a number of leaflets, few thousand, $10,000, $20,000, and that's gone. And some people just throw in the dustbin. Don't even, how many leads are you getting? But this one is the content, like Joanne mentioned, is a content that is with you. Nobody can take away from you. It's just like the skills and knowledge that you have honed over the years and is with you forever, for life. So you can anytime use it, repurpose it again and again in whatever number of platforms that you would like to use it. So these two examples that I shared is really finding the keywords and also focusing on your fish. So you don't talk, for me, I don't talk to any fish. I focus on the fish that I want to talk, and hearing and picking the keywords that what is their problem that I can help them to solve.
I love that. So it's very good that you find the keywords and you are trying to solve their problem. And the interesting thing is, because you are a 9-to-5 employee before, regional leader, MNC, corporate, APAC, regional leadership, to now, running your own kind of coaching business, and, to kind of communicate with a business owner, what that lady was looking for, right? What that customer was looking for. How do you spot that she was looking for a solution?
I think this is thanks to my mentor, Janisha. I was given the opportunity to do this Facebook Live, which if you ask me, I would not start even on my own. if I'm on my own. So by joining the So Rich Woman community, I have actually opened myself to many opportunities that I did not expect. Even for myself, that I will do it. So that's one. And why did I say that is also lead to another thing, is that because I joined So Rich Woman community and I attended the program and I went through mentorship with Janisha, and I'm in this community with Joanne and Charlotte. So I learned, I learned from all of you in terms of business, and how consumers, what clients want, solving the one problem, and how to communicate with them, how to do sales without being salesy. So, so if you ask me, if I was still in the corporate, I will never do sales, because that's why I'm not in sales. I'm in corporate HR. And sales is like, oh my, even though in my younger childhood, I was at provision shop selling every day. Maybe like Janisha said, like scared already, doing every day until, I will not want to do sales when you are older. But however, so in my corporate, I do handle salespeople. I do support them in sales programs, sales retreat a lot. But but it's only from a third party, hearing them, what challenges they have and how do they overcome it. But now, being a business owner myself and doing coaching, then I realize whatever that I have heard in the past, it's like, oh, okay, it's theory. But importantly now is I'm learning from the real, learning from Janisha, right? And the thing is, I apply on the spot. That means I don't hear something and then I apply 5 years later, or I apply 10 years later. So for me is, you'll never be ready. I always hear this word, when you're ready. Then, when you're ready, you will get to learn this and this. You're ready. But I realized that it's never time when you're ready. Like, for example, people will think that I just started podcast, and they say, oh, you just started podcast, how can you coach somebody? But it go back to when I was in corporate. I was a manager, right? I was a manager at a very young age, and I have people reporting to me who are 20 years older than me. So the question to them is, why do I need to report to you? You are 20 years younger than me. Who are you to manage me? So it goes back to, again, the know, like, trust. So for me, is the know, like, trust is when you have the value, when you have the being seen as a leader online now. Like for me, seen as a leader online, then people will respect you, people will like you, they will trust you, whatever solution that you are helping them. So that's how I got my client. So people are thinking, hey, why you just started podcast, you can get client? Yeah, it's correct. I really got my client in, even though I just started podcast. So the same rationale. So never think that, wait till 10 years later when I'm ready. Wait till 1 year later when I'm ready. You'll never be ready. Just do it now. For me, a mentor and a coach with me, I always emphasize on that, because whether I'm in corporate or whether in doing business, a mentor or coach will help you to shortcut the success, and also to avoid the long route and the mistakes, that they will help you to pull you back and say, hey, don't go that way. Because if you go that way, you lose more money, and then you make more mistake, then you come back, then you realize you wasted another 10 years. So I don't want to waste another 10 years. I got no 10 years to waste. I don't even want to waste. I don't even want to waste one day.
你很老哎，还有很多10年的 Jeanette， 不要放心，还有10年的。
我突然间觉得我很老了，真的没有10年了。10 years.
Yeah, but I like your sharing, Jeanette, because you really show up. That's why, you are able to spot clients how, they must be looking for a solution by first identifying your fish, and of course, where they are at, and of course, being able to pinpoint to them their problem, right? So it always leads back to the first thing, how you help your clients to first see that they have a big problem, they need to be solved, and then you move them to, okay, how is the solution? So the last question that we have that we want to answer to help you today who's listening in and watching this right now, how to help your clients to see your product or service as the only solution for them. Like I said, now you look left, you look right, everybody is on Facebook. You look left, you look right. Anybody who has an FB potential, has a blue logo, a light blue or dark blue, or the purple logo, purple pink logo that they are in, they can just use the free tools, right? FB Live, Instagram Live, LinkedIn Live. Everybody is just posting and posting and posting. So then the question will be, how are you the only solution that people will trust you and buy from you like now? Because we're talking about how to sell during these challenging times. And if you're not helping them to see that you are the only solution, then there will be no solution, because then if I were to search. So let me share a story with you. I've got this client who came in for coaching. and she's doing MLM, okay, network marketing. And she came to me, she said she wants to continue to brand the brand that she's holding, the network marketing business that she's doing. And she's only doing online because she now cannot do offline, because online is a lot of networking events, and they have to sell face to face, right? They have to do that. And then later on, now MCO happened, circuit breaker, cannot meet offline, so go online. And then go online, very difficult to get customers. Why? Because if you search that MLM brand, that brand appears on that blue color logo, right? The Facebook lah, You search, there's hundreds of people doing the same brand of the same thing, of that one thing. And why would we now choose you? Because online has flattened the business game. You girls, whoever who is listening in right now, I just want to tell you, online has flat, make it super flat. That means anybody can be more successful than you in 1 year, in 6 months, in 1 week. As long as you're no longer hardworking online, you're not have a strategy online, you don't have a Soul Rich Woman blueprint and a mentor or coach online with you, I tell you, you will be overcome within 1 week or 2 weeks, because someone else will be doing faster than you already. Because I see that in my offline business owners. A lot of them, 20 years, 30 years in business, 老几代, or maybe they're not so 老几代, they're 第二代, for example, the second generation, or, they're already offline for maybe 5, 6 years, 8, 9 years. They already know, people know them. They got something, they refer business to them. But they are taken over by people online. You are taken over by people who is, doing that online bit, doing that bit where doing the online bit where they are being kind of like being overtaken, blocked, because the online people are faster. So now it's no longer about how 老几代 you are, So notice even for Soul Rich Woman, we don't talk about how 老几代 we are. Oh, 5 years anniversary, 10 years online. No leh. I don't even talk about 7 years ago, I go online in 2013, make my first $1 million, build a cafe retail chain. I don't talk about that anymore. Now it's the fastest finger will win. The fastest person who get the information, the thing out, the hook out, that thing out, the value out as soon as possible to the most number of people at multiple channels and the most number of platforms wins the game. No longer the 老几代, or slowly build 1 follower, 2 follower, And it's also not about the number of likes and viewers that you have right now. Really, a lot of people mistake. Yes, a lot of viewers. Of course, you're doing selling of the fish, the clothes, right? Like the S-Hook Jie, who do the selling of the clothes. And then you have the one that the Max who sell the fish, the sell the fish, online through FB Live, because they are offline business leveraging on these platforms to reach out to 200 people, 300 people who buy from them on the spot. But for other business owners like yourself, your products are not bought on the spot. What? 不是我现在 order 我现在就买，我现在就可以 consume 嘛，对吗？它不是一个现在我可以 solve 我的 problem immediately 的一个东西。So people are mistaken. People thought that it's is now. Now, if I do the FB Live, I can sell something now. No, if your business is not suitable, it's not suitable. You need to build that know, like, trust factor over a period of time before you can eventually sell and become the only solution. But even before that, how do people know you? How can you be seen as the only solution? People are comparing, so many people. The world is flat now. I'm also an e-commerce business owner. I have another arm, okay, in Soul Rich Woman with an e-commerce arm. I can tell you, I see the chat group, I laugh because everybody is saying, oh, now local sellers don't have advantage because China is selling cheaper than us. So that was a problem that they're posting in the chat group, right? And then what happened is, then someone said, oh, then China now delivery very long. What they take 10 days, 23 days, very long. So we got chance, we can win by the number of days we deliver as a local seller to our consumers. Then someone else said, actually now time is not a factor because Alibaba is investing into logistics all around Asia. And what makes you think that China cannot deliver in the 2 days or 3 days? They are making sure that they're going to deliver like straight to the customer doorstep in 3 days, and their pricing is going to be cheaper than you. So then the question will be, if you're fighting based on price, who is cheaper? Are you the only solution now? You're no longer the solution. Alibaba comes in, millions of online sellers. China is taking over the world. Are you building up a brand? Are you communicating with the audience that you are the only solution? Even though someone else is cheaper than you, they will still choose you because maybe of additional service that you're providing, the free gift that you're providing, some form of additional parts and pieces that you are providing. So that was a very interesting conversation I read in that chat group that of the e-commerce sellers. Everybody's worried, China is coming in. What about the local sellers? Are we going to jiacao already, eat grass, become cows, Then the thing is, it's not going to happen if you do something now that you become the only solution for your customers, which is, are you positioning yourself, being seen as someone stable? For example, want to be seen as stable, you deliver on time, you offer value-added services, things like that will give you a brownie point and bonus point, especially if you're online and you're serving customers in the online world. And that is why it's very important to know that you want to be seen as the only solution. You have to start now. Now, not later. I will tell you yesterday, last year, already start. Yeah, and don't just think that the world is just that blue dot, that pink dot, the pink purple dot. It's beyond that. The world online is beyond all these platforms. And how can you truly be multiple 1,000 platforms so that people will actually buy from you? Yeah, because now everybody is on the same blue color dot. And you only have that 1,000 friend or the 5,000 friend or that 500 friend that you have. And you're just repeatedly selling to them. Oh, I got this course, this program. Then the next question will be, then I don't do that how? I don't post or not? No, you still need to do. But are you consistent or not? When they search you, are you relevant or not? Are you like in 2020, just 3 minutes ago, someone write a good comment about you? In 2020, just 1 minute ago, someone just interviewed you. In 2020, just 3 hours ago, you just do a FB live like this that give value like crazy, that people can ask questions. Just on the guy, Robin who asked us questions, he immediately add me on LinkedIn. He go to LinkedIn and thank you girls on our FB live that answered his question, and he thank us on LinkedIn. He immediately connected with me. Potential customer on this one. Correct or not? Potential customer, right? So how are we getting customers like that? We just share, okay? But this is organic. This is just organic between our Facebook friends. But nobody really knows and understand how to become the only solution by going deeper. Online world cannot play surface game anymore. The tip of the iceberg game is over. 7-8 years ago, yes, I can tell you, 7-8 years ago, you smoke your way through. Then you put salmon smoke. Then can smoke. Now customers are so savvy. The online world is flat. It's not round anymore. So I just want to tell you this. If 3 seconds ago, 1 minute ago, 3 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, I don't see anything that is current. I see everything is like 1 year ago, 6 months ago. I am not trust you. I myself as a consumer, I buy online, I do e-commerce. I also will not trust. Because I'm looking for relevance and current. So how current are you to be presented as the only solution? Whether you're doing e-commerce or bring your business online, or, as a coach, as a mentor, you're an author, you're a consultant, what a B2B business, how are you presenting yourself online and being seen as the only solution? You need to establish the trust. And it's not 10 years ago, your trust, 5 years ago, your trust. That's how already I tell you like that. Yeah. So it's always being relevant, being current. Okay. And Joanne, I believe that, today you are now being seen as a leader online. Right? And,
Yes.
Previously you spent 4 hours trying to convince someone to buy a $20 lipstick. Oh, yeah, bo. Now you call someone 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you close, you can bring in 5 figures, right? The exact number is $16,800. People pay you, right? Because you start your own coaching business also on top of the beauty business. So now the world has shifted. You no longer need to spend 4 hours to close a $20 lipstick. Now just 30 minutes to 45 minutes, the hot fish come into the picture. You close them for a $16,800 program. How has that transformed your life for you? And how did you help your client to see that your product and service is the only solution for them? Why don't you share this part?
Yes, yeah. So from before not being able to even sell a $20 to now, right now, sitting at the comfort of my own house,
And the very big chair.
yeah, this 董事长 chair, my director's chair. Yeah, feeling very comfortable and really sharing what I have done is just sharing. This is not change. Okay. I'm still sharing. I'm still selling. I still have a product and a service. But what changed was really the position, the branding, the how my messaging as well, and how these people view me. Yes. And so previously, so how, like I shared how I actually can help them would be really to share my personal experience. It's like a review, right? When you read, like I said, you read on the website, when you want to buy something, right? You read testimonials, you read reviews. Of course, people will want to know how, by using the thing that you're providing, helped change my life. So I often share my story on how, when I'm previously building the business, has got me into my 50,000 debt, but for 6 months, for 1 year, I was not able to generate income to actually get there. I was going round and round in circles, thinking that I can learn how to transform my business by myself. Right. So I go for a free website, paid website, no, so not website, sorry, it's workshops. Workshops and courses, okay? Yes. Courses over courses over courses, trying to learn. And I also have the shiny object syndrome. That means people tell me, okay, now you do maybe learn how to do affiliate, I'll rush there. And then how to do this, I'll rush there. And I keep going round and round in circles, not being able to solve my own problem until I decided that I decided that, I booked a call with Janisha. I called her. She told me the exact steps, already tell you what to do. I just have to believe, buy in the program, and then just follow. And then within the 6 months of transformation, actually 4 months, in fact, in very, very short time, I was able to transform my business from not being able to sell a $20 to actually in November, I already could sell a sold out paid workshop, okay, that people pay to come to listen to what I do. And on top of that, I still can sell over 700 of products, to now sitting in the comfort of my own chair, my own house, looking at the customer and sell big ticket item. And when I share, how it has transformed, this is real cases that, that has done from a nobody to a somebody now, and from a cannot sell to a sell anything easy. So when I share with them this, straight away the client will, they can see that I'm the one that can help them, because they have the same problem as me. They cannot sell. They are not able to find their customers. They cannot present themselves as a leader for people to trust them. And I have done it already. And when I'm able to showcase to them through my podcast, through what I do, even through the coaching course that I give to them, the clarity course with them, I was able to tell them my achievements, my results, show them the results. So, and that's where they knew that I'm the solution for them, and they buy into me. And that's how easily I close my clients.
I like it when you say that, now that you can just sit on your 董事长 chair and just casually close 5-figure clients. Hi.
That's why I need to upgrade my chair soon. Now is
你加油，你只是 close 4-figure，你要 close 5-figure。你需要那张椅子。
It go according to the closure. The height of the chair.
你们不要听他们两个乱说话。It's nothing to do with the chair, okay?
搞笑时间。
Yeah. So realize that, when you are in the online world, why today we are here, we are talking about today's topic, right? We want to be sharing with you this thing. Let me just quickly come back in. how to sell during these challenging times. And of course, we have a daily 10-minute podcast, Soul Why, called soulwhy.com. You can go and check it out. Okay. And you can check out every episode. I share one strategy with you. So if you want to rewatch this, you can rewatch this replay or re-listen to this episode. And plus you'll be, in the 10 minutes podcast as well. And then why we are talking about this, how to sell during these challenging times, is because a lot of people don't really know how to help your clients to see that they have a problem that need to be solved. They are just blind because they think that like 10 years ago, like 10年前. But I believe with the MCO, the COVID-19 and the circuit breaker, it helped people to realize that they need to do their business differently. But then again, are you helping your clients to see that they need your services even as times like this? People are still buying. So the 重点 here is a lot of times people are still buying. We just closed another client for $50,000, right? And when people listen to my podcast, they do business with me, they hire me to go do projects together, 100K, 500,000. So big ticket items. How did all these things happen? People say, oh, COVID-19, things are not happening. No, that's not true. Things are still happening. I want you to believe that things are still happening, even though COVID-19 is a situation that is challenging. But there are still people who want to spend money. They want to buy. Are you giving them an opportunity to buy? So that's why I want to talk about helping your clients to see they have a big problem that needs to be solved. So that is key today. Then you need to help your clients to see that they have a problem that you can solve for them. And for you, how to spot clients, they also share about how to spot clients whom they must be looking for a solution, okay, which Jeanette and Joanne also shared. And last but not least, we also shared with you today how to help your clients to see your product or service as the only solution for them, okay, not somebody else. Why you? So whether is it a network marketing business, is it a B2B business, in whatever business that you are in, this is applicable for all businesses, all businesses. So it's very important that you realize that it's, important to help them to see that you are only solution, especially in the online world where the world is flat. Now it's completely flat. 你没有 advantage 了, even though you have a 20-year goodwill, 20-year opportunity, you have like 10-year branding. But when I search you, Google online, 5 hours ago, what were you doing? 10 hours ago, what were you doing? What kind of things am I reading about you? You have to be seen as an online leader like now, immediately, yesterday, and be able to sell anything online. Okay, to sell anything is easy when you are seen as a leader online. Whether you are selling online or offline doesn't matter. But most importantly, 1 hour ago, what was the social proof? 1 hour ago, what kind of interview did you do 1 hour ago? Or was it that your logos, like, for example, you said, as seen in Entrepreneur, as seen in CNBC, as seen in 972, as seen in what? All these logos are no longer, the world has flattened. All these logos carry some weight, but if it's 10 years ago, I can tell you, I was on TV, on radio. I can be on all the radio station, all the TV station. I was on all the TV station. I collected all the logos, but it was 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Am I relevant? The answer is no. That's why we continuously get ourselves relevant. You can search us. Just yesterday, there was another thing published about Soul Rich Woman. Just 1 hour ago, someone just published another thing about Soul Rich Woman. Just 3 hours ago, someone just saying good thing about Soul Rich Woman. So when you are online, you want this kind of current thing that allow people to just search, 3 hours ago, wow, Soul Rich Woman have a, interview. Wow, 1 hour ago, someone was still talking about Soul Rich Woman. Wow, 3 minutes ago, there was something that is giving value like crazy across the online platform, across the blue logo, the light blue logo, the dark blue logo, the pink logo, the purple logo, whatever logo you're on, you have to be no longer just on one logo. You have to be on 1,000 platform, 1 million platform as far as possible. Distribution is key to success now because the world is flat. The world is flat because now online is so easy. Anybody, as long as they run faster than you, they don't think so much as you, they take action faster than you, 他们赢了. Yeah, I'm not saying you're going to lose. I'm just saying that someone is just going to get more customer than you, lor. When you just look left, look right, just don't know what's happening, still trying to use your old way to do the same thing, it's not going to work already. And that's why we want to help you to realize and be aware that online, the world is flat. There is no more round and advantage. Even the e-commerce world, where I'm also e-commerce seller, one of my e-commerce in Soul Rich Woman, even the chat group I shared earlier on, people are already talking, no advantage when China market is open. Yeah, there's no difference really because everybody is selling cheaper than you. So then how? What's next, right? So that's a real question. Are you getting the results that you want by doing the things that you're doing right now? Are you already getting the thing that you want right now? If not, then you have to rethink. You have to rethink who you are with. You're rethink who's your mentor. You're rethink what program you're attending. You're rethink the things that you're doing right now, right this instant in your business, right now at this moment. Are you doing things that is really getting yourself being seen and heard, but not just by saying, so what if you know the blueprint? So what if you know? So what if you know the Soul Rich Woman blueprint? You know any吗？头脑知道，行动不知道， result 不知道。How much do you make? What is the impact that you're going to create? And look at Joanne. She's a 14 years stay-at-home mom. But today, 14 years stay-at-home mom can make 5 figures already. She crossed her first $10,000, right? And her beauty business cannot even sell a $20 lipstick in 4 hours sitting at Starbucks, waste the transport money, waste the money to spend money, buy Starbucks drink. But now, sit at the 董事长 chair and close a 5-figure project easily like that. So why? Because selling anything is easy when you're seen as a leader online. And that's why the three of us here today want to share with you, what we are doing, So what is the one last advice before we all go? What is the one last advice I want to give to our audience today that, dream big, never give up, and, to be seen as a leader online and, of course, selling during these challenging times? What is the one last advice that Joanne yourself will give first?
Yes. Take action and take massive action. Like Janisha say, what is that one thing that you have been doing? And if you have been doing that, what are the kind of results that it's showing you? If it's not showing the kind of results, what are the other steps that you're going to take? After listening to all of us, are you still going to continue listening and wait out the COVID time? And then wait and think, or wait for government to come and save you? Government has given out all the handouts, $500, all this fun and all that. Are you going to just continue to just wait? Or are you going to take action after learning all this already? Really go in depth and ask yourself, sign up and take action and then see the transformation. And then you are moving out, or you just want to wait. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, Jeanette, yourself, what's the one last advice you give the audience today?
Now is the time to prepare yourself. Yeah, it's of yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday is the time. So you're already late. So don't be later. You have to start now. And like what Joanne said, is only when you take the first step, then you get to see the result. Even it's a small result, but it's a small steps that lead to the bigger results. So do not give up on yourself. Encourage yourself, acknowledge yourself, and really take the first step and importantly is to have someone to walk with you in your journey.
Very good. And last but not least, for myself, my advice to you who's listening in today, you're not here by chance. You could be watching another FB Live or listening this on our podcast, and this already repurposed to 1,000 platforms already, because this is the new strategy that we have adopted. The online world is flat now. How are you getting the results that you want right now? What are the things are you willing to do that others are not willing to do? Are you willing to invest in yourself? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Can you bring your marketing budget from year end, or your travel plan, all the things that you want to do before, buy the LV bag, a Hermes bag, Birkin's bag? Are you willing to shift all this budget forward so that you can multiply 10x your financial independence within the shortest time possible with someone who is mentoring you, coaching you, or even attend just our one-day live streaming program, which is less than a few $100, for just a one-day program. So when you are looking at your own results, are you willing to invest in yourself? And even so, then are you willing to shift your budget? Don't tell me no money, because no money and no time is just a blatant excuse. If you have the results, good for you. You're making your first 5,000, 10,000, you're hitting your sales figure, fine. Joanne is on her way to her first $1 million. Never before she asked me this question. Joanne, she thought, $1 million, like, 真的可以咩? But when I help her, coach her and mentor her and guide her to make her first $10,000. Now she's on her path to making her first $1 million. Why? Even though I know that she don't really need $1 million, right, Joanne? You push out $1 million, right?
money 啊，没有人嫌钱少的，对吗？或多的，对吗？sorry， 没有人嫌钱多 ，OK？ Because I want it. Yeah, but it's just through the events that and all the upsetting incidents that happen that make us, lose heart. Make us get jaded and make us and also the naysayers, the dream slayers to tell you, "Hey, you already 14 year already, you outdated already, right? You're not outdated already." Don't think 不要去想太多，没有这么大的头，不要摘这么大的帽子。So that's why you feel that that $1 million does not belong to me, and you shy away and tell yourself, actually, I don't need that, but you see, like when Janisha showed me the possibility and I was making baby steps, I would say, 10K. And then, of course, you have to start from the, small, right? 10, and then I'm to my 100 and eventually my 500,000 and to my 1 million. Of course, I'm excited. And I think the most important aspect of this is that I don't need to wait 10 years. It's not going to happen in 10 years. Yes. Yeah. It's going to be end of this year. Right. Yeah. So it's so exciting because, of the different things that we do. Like, like Janisha always share, although you might see on the surface that it's just, you might see what you see is just superficial surface, but it's actually the tip of the iceberg. The things that we do runs deep and all the way, and it spreads around, in many ways that you don't even know. So a lot of people might think that, it's just a FB, it's just a podcast, they don't see it. But when we are able to churn out that sales in a very easy manner, you got to believe it. You just got to believe it.
Very good. And we have to got to believe it, right? And then you really have to just do it. So very good. Thank you very much for joining us today. We hope that we have blessed you and empowered you in this session of sharing. And do remember that we come on live every single Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. All right. On Wednesday, you will see Charlotte as well. Charlotte Mizuki, founder of Life Sparks, she'll be here also to share. And of course, before we go, I just want to share with you this sentence and this statement. 你是引导还是你是领导？你是引导还是你是领导？ So this is very important because in the online world, you must be 引导 before you 领导, because that's when people see the glow, they will come to you. By being just a leader, 领导 will not attract people to you. It's only through 引导 people will be attracted to you. My name is Janisha Alora. Together with Jeanette and Joanne, we say goodbye and take care. See you on the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so honored that we are connected, and I hope that I can continue to serve you as you build your dreams. And if you love this episode, and I hope that you did, rate it 5 stars. Give us that glowing review because it will help more women around the world finding the Soul Rich Woman podcast. Alone you are strong, together we are unstoppable. Now share this with every woman who needs it, because this is how we are changing the world, one woman at a time. As always, get out of your comfort zone and go towards the dreams you've always wanted to achieve. For women who love the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. My dear soul rich woman, sending you my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.